Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Angela and today we're going to be touring Calloway's off of Hulen Street in Fort Worth. So this is a local nursery. They have multiple locations and they're getting some of their spring inventory in. So I thought I would take a look and show you around. So let's go. Before we go inside, I thought we would discuss the landscaping out front of the building. It's really pretty. And I think first of all, you can see this Japanese maple right here. I think it's a coral bark Japanese maple. It's gorgeous. And then it's surrounded by what I believe are Goshiki osmanthus right here. And then azaleas. They're kind of hard to see because they haven't really leafed out yet. But it's quite a gorgeous display of plants in the front, and they're filling in nicely. I think they planted this last year, maybe the year before, and so it's just a lovely display of repetition. So here along the street they've done what I believe are Y-E-W, the low spreading yew podocarpus. And then here I believe are some sort of a holly. They have really small leaves and they haven't leafed out yet from winter, so we'll see how those do. And then over here is what looks like mahonia and then cast iron plant along the back of the greenhouse. And just pretty trees and rocks and nice shade. It's just really, really lovely. So all right, let's get inside. These look like pittosporum, and they look fantastic even though we've had some cold weather. These are abelia. Those are Indian hawthorn, and looks like theirs are blooming or have some fruit. Berries. Don't eat it though. And then that's probably a carex right there. And then a juniper. Very pretty. Got some roses. Double delight. Lavender crush. Julie Andrews. This one's called Shirley's Bouquet. It's kind of a yellow center with white. Shirley's Bouquet. Lemontini. Also Lemontini. This one is Ring of Fire. Lemontini on the side. Shirley's Bouquet. So these are pretty well organized. And then Lavender Crush. And then Double Delight. And slowly turning around to the other aisle, we've got Julie Andrews. We've got Les Petits Prince. I think this is the same. It is, yes, yes. These are, it says heirloom hybrid tea. They're pretty. Okay, now we're getting into some colors that I like a lot. Moonlight in Paris. I love that color. It's gorgeous. It's nice and creamy. Pinks and peaches. Beautiful. Dancing in the Dark is a dark red. Looks like these are all dancing in the dark. And then over here we have avant-garde. Alright. Oh, they have some forsythia right here. Looks like they're getting ready to put on a good show. Lots of new growth on them. I think you can see that hopefully. And then over here are Royal Star Magnolia. And this is a clematis here. Already leafing out beautifully with lots of buds. Lots and lots of buds all over. Gorgeous. Let's take a look at the tag. Perfect, yes. Okay, here are their peonies. Clematis, right? So however you want to say it, it's fine. They are starting to come up out of the soil. In a few weeks, they'll be huge. This is Julie Rose. It's an Ito. And then over here, we've got Pink Ardor. It's also an Ito. And then Bartzella is Ito. And these are really big containers. So they should put on a good show this year. They look really good. These are golden euonymus. These are Goshiki osmanthus, I think. Yes, there it is. Goshiki osmanthus. Very pretty. Here's a wax myrtle. I believe wax myrtle are native to our region. Typically when it's named after somebody, like this one is Don's dwarf. It's a hybrid, and it's possibly not fully native. I'm not sure, so I have to look that up. But usually when they're named after somebody, they're not native. They're usually a hybrid. Okay, so this is Nandina, and like we talked about yesterday, Nandina is a non-native as well, but they do really well here, but they don't really benefit any of our creatures and insects. I guess birds could use it to hide in or something. Okay, here we have a bunch of blackberries. 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 And what's that? Arc Traveler. Looks like those are all Arc Traveler. This one is Arapaho. Prime Arc. And these have quite a bit of growth on them already. So they've probably been in a greenhouse somewhere. This is Natchez. And wow, look at how tall these are. They are big. Very, very big. So this is Prime Arc. And they are massive, you guys. And then I don't want to miss the other side of the aisle over here. They've got, I don't know if this is cabbage or kale, whichever it is. They are massive and beautiful. And then they've got some snapdragons. They've got pink. And then they have that like fuchsia, pinky, orangey center one. And then what is this? This is a quince. Okay, these bloom in the spring, so they should start blooming soon. It looks like they only have the double take orange, and they've got 5 of those. There's the label on that. And then here's their wisteria, and these are Lavender Falls wisteria. And I'm trying to see what the name on it is. So it's Wisteria floribunda. It doesn't say Americana or anything like that in it. So these are non-native and not recommended here because they will eat your house if you don't whack it back constantly. And then here's some Carolina jessamine. And they have these beautiful yellow flowers on them already. Gorgeous. Let's see if I can get some. So pretty. And these should be fragrant, I think. Okay, moving on. So there are the blueberries. We just discussed those. I'm sorry, blackberries. Goodness gracious. Now we're going to the blueberries. Here are some blueberries. These are by bushel and berry. Hopefully you can see that. Blueberry buckle. These are pretty big. And then more blueberries over here. These are Tiff Blue. Let's see what other flavors they have. Premier. And then this one looks like it's pink. The pink lemonade. Let's take a look. Amazing. Has anyone tried the pink lemonade blueberries before? I'm curious. They're really pretty. Okay, let's see which kind this is. Powder blue. Okay. Lots to see. Okay, now I'm going inside one of the greenhouses. This one's like the temporary greenhouse where they just put the plastic up. So they've got a little bit of cyclamen over here and some lilies. These are extremely toxic to cats, so if you ever get some of those, be careful. They're very toxic. I'm not sure if what all varieties are, so that's something you'd have to look up. These cyclamen are gorgeous. Look at that, you guys. Beautiful. And then these, I think, are primrose. Let me see. Cinearia. I'm not sure how to say that. I'm not familiar with that flower. I believe this is stock. And it is gorgeous. And there are pollinators all over. It's not stock. What is that? Primula malacoides. I'm not familiar with that either. Let's see, what are these? What are these? Cinearia. So these larger ones here are the same as the small ones that we just looked at. They come in a lot of different colors apparently. And I'd say that pollinators like them because there are lots of little flying insects in here. Very cool. And here's a, I don't know if it's Christmas cactus, Easter cactus, whatever kind of cactus it is. Oh, here's a bunch of them right here. Look at that. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. What are these called? I love them. I forget what they're called. Selaginella, yes. I got a bunch of those last year and they were so pretty. Some pinks, I think these are called. These are some kind of corkscrew grass. Very pretty. Pretty pretty. More of the cactus. Let's see what this says it is. It says Christmas cactus. And then there's some bigger Selaginella. And then begonias. Y'all, I love begonias. Love, love, love them. Look at this. What's not to love, right? Wow. Gorgeous. Look at these. So pretty. So, so pretty. Some little ferns. Some lantana right here. They already have lantana. Wow. Some more corkscrew. This is adenium. I don't know much about these. But I think they bloom very pretty, and that's about all I know. What is this, spirea? Yeah, it is. So they've got them cut back really hard, but they'll be back. They'll be back really soon. Let's look at these. I think these are campanula. Yeah, there's some pink ones. Look how pretty. Campanula. Those purple ones are massive, and they smell like grapes. It smells good. Okay, this is stock. I love stock. It's so pretty. Let's take a look at the label. Keep on moving. There's white. Yes. And then this is, it looks like a carnation, so I'm going to say it's some sort of dianthus or carnation. Yes, it says it's carnation on there. So pretty. And they have a few different colors over here. And then there's some more. On the other side of that table, they have these beautiful little violas, which is the word I couldn't remember yesterday. So funny. I was calling everything pansy, but that's okay. These strawberries, they look good. They're nice and perky and pretty. I wonder what kind they are. It just says strawberry, so I'm not sure. And then there's the cabbage. We saw some of that earlier. And then on the other side of the table here, they've got kangaroo paws on the end in a few different colors, and they are gorgeous. And then some dianthus in multiple different colors. Y'all, they have petunias out. What? Are these left from last year? Like, how did they, what? I don't know. But they've got some Supertunia Vista Jazzberry and Supertunia Bubblegum. I think one of my bubblegums in my yard made it. I haven't messed with it yet, but we'll see. Look at these pansies. Oh my goodness. Snapdragon. I love Snapdragon. Aren't they beautiful? Beautiful. All right. Look up here. Look at this color. Pansies. They call these matrix pansies, and they call these 4-inch pots. I don't think they're technically 4-inch pots. And they're $1.99 per 4-inch pot. And they are gorgeous. These ones might be getting a little more sun than the other ones. Pretty. Okay, and then I walked past this side and didn't show it. So those look like Gerber daisies up top. Let's see. Let's say Revolution Mix. Is it a Gerber daisy? Yes, there we go. Perfect, yes. And then they have these onion slips down here also. So if y'all need to get your onions in, that's something that needs to be done now. So I am going to make a list actually of things that need to be done now, and try to get a video out soon so that people can check everything off their list, all their gardening stuff. So these are gardenia, these little gardenia here, and then there's big gardenia. And gardenia typically don't do great here because they like acidic soil, but if you put them in a pot and load that pot up with acidic soil and amend it, you might be fine. I'm not sure. I haven't had super good luck with them, but please try. Gardening is an experiment, right? I love these begonias. I want them all. These are gorgeous. What kind does it say it is? It says Big Rose Bronze Leaf. I love these. Love them. Love, love, love. This, I think, is a type of Artemisia. I can't think of what it's called. Let's take a look. I've had these before, and they last all summer. Where's that tag? Good grief. What does that say? Ageratum, not Artemisia. Okay. Ageratum. Starts with an A. I was close. All right. Geranium. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There's a white one, red one, and then pink on the end. Okay, now I'm back on the end where the spirea were. And then they've got some more spirea here. And those look sad right now, you guys, but in a few weeks they're going to leaf out and it's going to be gorgeous. So don't worry about those. This is Iliagnus. So it's gold, what's that say? Gilt edge? Gilt, like golden, gilded or gilt? I don't know. I need to study English, apparently. Okay, so Iliagnus. Some more fern. Yeah. These look like Japanese forest grass sedges. Let's see what this says. Golden Japanese forest grass. Yes, it is. What are these? These are more spirea, so that it looks like they overwintered those. And then lots of gorgeous rosemary. Y'all, rosemary is super, super tough. It's hardy. It can handle pretty cold temperatures as long as it doesn't have wet feet. You can plant a whole like hedge of them and they smell so good and they're really tough. So I recommend those. This looks like a, oh my gosh, the name has escaped me. It starts with a C, I think. Let me go see. I have to look on the tag. This is a type of holly. Carissa holly, it says on the tag. This, Cleyera. Good grief, I couldn't remember Cleyera. Cleyera japonica. Nice shrubs. They get big. They make a good privacy hedge, privacy border. They're pretty. I have a couple of those. This is a boxwood. Shaped in a kind of like a spiral. And this one is a 2-ball boxwood. And then that up there looks like a clematis. Yeah, it's an evergreen clematis. And it is ready to be planted, it looks like. And then these were all boxwood. Over here we've got some hydrangea. Wow, they never have hydrangea this time of year. So these are Limelight Prime. This is a good time to plant these. Just go ahead and get them in the ground. Let's see what kind this is. These are Bobo hydrangea. I don't see a picture on them. And then there's some inland sea oats. And then this looks like a Itea. What's that called? It's not. Oh, it's a viburnum, you guys. I hardly ever see these blooming. I must be here at the wrong time typically. So shades of pink viburnum. I should plant some of these. I like them. That's pretty. And there aren't some native ones. I should find some native ones and plant them. Do you guys have any viburnum planted? It's pretty. Okay, moving down the line. This is another type of viburnum. I think it's called copper top. I have planted some of these. It was too dry though, and where they were, and they weren't getting any supplemental water, and they died. So copper top. Okay, let's see this one. What's it called? Sandenaqua. I don't know how to say that, but it is flowering. It looks like it's a little thirsty, or maybe they're supposed to droop. I'm not sure, but it is blooming, and I have a bunch of these. They're pretty. You stand back so you can get a better look at them. They're pretty big. I'll go around here to the other side of this same table. And this looks like hydrangea. It is early evolution hydrangea. That is beautiful. I love it. I want to plant some of those now. I know, they're not native. Harvester peach right here on the end. Lots of hydrangea. Okay, that one says it's a big leaf, is all it says. Eclipse big leaf. I think that's the one that has dark leaves. So, I don't know much else about them. These are Akuba. These are for shade. Picturata Akuba. I think this is a new variety with that variegation. Now this one's called Mr. Gold Strike Akuba. And it's speckled variegation. It's pretty. And then these are Snowcap Indian Hawthorn right here. Bunch of those. Alright, moving to the other side of the aisle, it looks like more hydrangea. Let's see. Is it? Yep. Little quick fire. A couple of those big pots. Big. And then these are Nearly Wild Rose. The way they're open like that is really pretty, and it allows the pollinators to get in there and get down in there to the nectar. Oh, there's one blooming right here. Look at this. Beautiful. So pretty. I wonder if it's fragrant. Let's see. That one isn't very, but it could have been sitting for quite some time. These ones are called Soul Desire, and soul, I believe, is a play on words for sun, and they're yellow, and this one's blooming. Very pretty. Those are all Soul Desire, and a few of them have blooms, which is really early to have blooms, so. Dancing in the Dark. Moonlight in Paris. I like that. I wish it was blooming. The flower already fell off. I missed it. I should have been here a few days ago. All right. There's a Soft Caress Mahonia right here that is about to bloom, it looks like, or it's new growth. I'm not sure which. And this looks like an oleander. It is a white oleander, yes, and those are very, very toxic. You guys probably know that already, but I'm just... A lot of plants are toxic. I treat them all like they are toxic. Here's a giant hydrangea paniculata pink diamond, and it is in standard form, which is also called tree form or lollipop, or I'm sure there are other terms for it. And it is big. Let me back up. Big. It is very tall. Quite large. Okay, let's see what this guy is. It says it's a walnut redbud. Oh, Merlot walnut. Good grief. Merlot redbud. That should be putting out some blooms pretty soon. That's pretty. Someone come get this and put it in the ground. So pretty. This looks like a little hydrangea. What is this? Yep, it is. Bloomstruck. I had good luck with the Bloomstruck. They bloomed over and over again all summer. Nantucket blue. I'm stuck. Oh, it's a rose. It grabbed me. So that is a iceberg climbing rose right here. That would be cool to put up somewhere and get it going. Oh, look at that. That's another tree form hydrangea on the end. So there are two. So you could put them flanking something. Yes. Okay, let's see. Palmetto dwarf. I want to say palmetto palms are not cold hardy. Let's take a look at this label. Dwarf palmetto. And this is zone 8 to 11. So we're considered zone 8, but I would plant like zone 6 to 9 just to be sure, because sometimes we do get pretty cold. These are pittosporum and they look fabulous. These two, these aren't super cold hardy. Here's a variegated pittosporum. Cream with the mint. Very pretty. But you got to cover them and be careful here, because we may get down to -2. You never know. Here's another pittosporum. That one looks a little thirsty. What is this? It is a Mandevilla. Wow, they overwintered quite a few things. This looks like oleander. I can't tell what that says. Here, yes, oleander. Okay, moving along. So we saw the rosemary over here. What is this behind the rosemary? It's blooming. Let's take a look. Sweet osmanthus. Can we see the label? I have a few of those in the yard. They took a hit that February 2021, and they're trying to come back still, so I'm just letting them. This is a pyracantha. It gets tons of fruit. Do you see all the fruit? Very pretty. Okay. There's some liriope, dwarf mondo, whatever you want to call it. Asiatic jasmine. Looks like it got cold. This looks like ice plant. Dwarf mondo that is black. What? Okay. I kind of want some of that. Okay, cotoneaster. These are pretty. I like cotoneaster. I don't have any planted though. Some of these look sad. That aloe got cold. There's a fern growing up into that iris, which is kind of weird. And then a foxtail fern. It's kind of just like some random stuff tucked in and then new stuff. So here we are getting into the camellias. So these are going to be blooming over winter. Some of them bloom late fall. Some of them bloom early spring. So, and some of them are blooming right now, and they are beautiful. So let's take a look at these camellia Kramers. Surprise. Professor Charles S. Sargent, and it looks like one of those is blooming. Oh, I don't know if I can get it. Oh, it's so pretty. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, you guys. I love it. They're so pretty. Look at these. So pretty. These are called rose red. I think that's what that says. Rose red loose peony. So it's peony flower, but it's a camellia. They're saying it looks like a peony flower. So pretty. They have a bunch of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you see all the blooms in there? Look at this one. These have been blooming profusely, it looks like. What are they called? Kanjiro. Let's get the name on there. So pretty. Oh, look at this one. October Magic. That's gorgeous. I want that one. It's so pretty. I love that color. Love, love, love. Okay. This is citrus. Citrus. What kind of citrus? Meyer lemons. Yeah. They're having a sale. Purchase 3 fruit trees. Get the 4th one free. Yeah, they have a bunch of them. Improved Meyer lemon. I can't tell what else in there. That looks like avocado back there. Some fig. I don't know if I can squeeze back in there, but they've got lots of fruit trees to choose from. Okay. Moving on. Oh my gosh, that's more fruit trees, you guys. That's citrus. That's all citrus. Wow, lots of them. And then those tall ones in the back there, those are fig. And these, what are these? Are they, oh, they're wax leaf ligustrum. Those are non-native too, and not recommended. Look at all the fruit on them, and then the birds eat them, and then they spread everywhere. And then you're having to pull weeds up. Your neighbors are having to pull weeds up. They take over like unkept areas. This is a starts with an L. What's it called? I can't think of it. It's weird. Oh no, it doesn't start with an L. It's a pineapple guava. What did I think it was? I'm not sure. Either way, there's pineapple guava. And these are tropical. Probably why they're over here with the tropical stuff. Okay. Heuchera. Let's see. They're having a sale on these too. Look at that. Half off for these big heuchera pots. All right. They're pretty. They're called Grande Black. And these are perennials. These will come back. As long as you don't keep them like too wet or whatever. And then canna lily. And more Meyer lemon. Here's the fig I was pointing at a minute ago. And then they've got a whole bunch of, these look like windmill palms. And these are cold hardy palms. So if you want to have palms here in North Texas, these are your palms right here. Windmill palm, yeah. Let's see if we can get that. Windmill palm. They have this fuzzy, it's like almost like coconut core or whatever, and they protect it. And they're pretty cold hardy. Okay, so there's the tag. All right. And then this one is like, oh, I don't remember what kind of needle. No, it's not needle. I have a needle palm. Needle palm are very cold hardy as well. This is, I'm not sure what it is. Okay, I found the tag. It's a Mediterranean palm, the fan palm. They're not cold hardy here. Okay, moving on. They still have lemongrass and citronella and small little rosemary. These little rosemary are fabulous. You can buy them small like this, y'all. These little pots, and they grow pretty quick, and they're tough. I recommend it. Okay, this is sage. I love anything fragrant that just you can walk by and just smell it. This is edible. What's it called? Chard. They still have chard. This is herbs. What kind of herbs do we have? This is oregano. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is organic creeping mother thyme, not oregano. Thyme. This one looks different. They're all thyme. These are all thyme. Some of them are shorter than others. Is this a type of sage? Oh, it's lavender. I have some lavender. I think it made it through the winter. I have it in pots to keep it out of the clay soil because it'll drown. More rosemary. This looks like cilantro. If I can pick it up. Parsley. This is oregano, I think. Yes. And oregano will just like crawl. You can plant this as like a ground cover and it smells so good. I love it. So let's see, what else do we have? Basil, nasturtium are so cool. I like nasturtium. Let's see, rosemary, mint. Do not ever plant mint in the ground. Never ever plant peppermint or spearmint in the ground, okay? Promise. Purple sage, chives. You can grow chives too. Like, I think they come back every year. I think they're cold hardy and you can just keep trimming them. Cilantro, chamomile. Oh my gosh, you guys, chamomile smells so good. Grow chamomile. It smells so good. I love all of these. Catnip. They smell so good. Okay, that's cauliflower. This looks like, what's it called? It doesn't say right there. Artichoke, yeah. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Okay, lobelia. So pretty. These are cold weather. We use them as annuals here. But they like the cold. They don't like the heat. They'll just melt in the heat. This looks like it's a redbud. So a couple more redbud. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Merlot. And then there's a bunch of ivy over there. It looks like some creeping Charlie. Let's go. Okay, so we've got, oh, creeping Jenny. Creeping Jenny. Asparagus fern. And the spikes. These are really good in pots. You can use multiple things though. So pretty. Look at these. Ornamental cabbage. There's the ivy. The lighting's not great. Dusty Miller. These are Artemisia. Dusty Miller you can use as an annual or perennial. They'll overwinter. Well, they grow in the colder weather, but you can protect them in the summer and they'll perform the next winter for you too. These are dianthus, and they're pretty. I love dianthus. And then alyssum, also it's cold weather, so it'll melt once it starts getting hot out. And then another windmill palm, bunch of boxwood. Okay, over here we've got a ton of redbud. Look at all those redbuds. And then look at these guys, magnolias, getting ready. Can we see it? Oh my gosh, I love magnolias. These black tulip magnolia and Felix magnolia. The bloom is just so pretty on them. I love them so much. And then red buds. This is all stuff that blooms this spring. So now's the time to get them in before they start flowering, honestly. So you don't shock them too much. And then this whole stand is full of loropetalum, or purple fringe flower, or whatever you want to call it. And it's dark. It's purple daydream, it says right here. And then this one over here is black diamond. Okay. Moving along. Got boxwood, lots of boxwood. These are tall. I like the shape of these. I wonder if they naturally grow like that. This one looks like these grow like that. Interesting. Lots of interesting breeding going on boxwood lately. These are spiraled. These don't naturally grow in the spiral, you guys. They have to be trimmed. But you can do that. Plum. So lots of methyl plum. Methyl. These are all methyl plum. This is a Santa Rosa plum. It looks like those are all Santa Rosa. And then here we have Morris plum, which we saw Morris plum yesterday at Home Depot also. And then this one is Moore Park apricot. So I didn't see any apricot yesterday. So that's something different if you want to grow apricots. I don't know how well they do here. Okay, so we've got red delicious apple. And then we've got, what is that? Yellow delicious apple. Home Depot had both of those as well. And then we've got Ranger peaches, Loring peaches. What else do we have? Red Haven peach, Red Skin peach. Those are all red skin. Harvester peach. All right. Moving along. That is gigantic. They've got these really cute flamingo and other type of water birds. Very cute. Here's some kefir pear. They look like they're all kefir pear. This one's Bartlett. All right. Now, these are yaupon. Lots and lots of them. All of those. These are gardenia. I don't know what this is called. I forget. Some kind of holly, I think. Let's take a look. It's really pretty. It's like pokey and burgundy on the tips. Yeah, scallywag holly. Very interesting. And it's not like super pokey. You can touch it. It's not terrible. It won't get you too bad. Very pretty. And then these yellow ones are Eureka Gold dwarf yaupon. And then these are juniper down here. This looks like some kind of pine. Let's see, what's it say? Dwarf mugo pine. I don't know how well those do here. Has anyone had any luck with those? I'm not sure. Here's some Blue Point juniper. This is a Spartan juniper in standard form. So that's really interesting. I'm sure it's grafted on there. Over here, we have weeping blue atlas cedar. So pretty. I planted one of those for someone a couple years ago, and I love it. This looks like it's a type of pine too, which it's in standard form. Also, let's take a look and see what it is. That's not the same one. Let's see if I can find the tag. That's not the tag. Here it is. Compact Tenyosho Japanese red pine. So pretty. I love pines. I think they're very, very pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love evergreen trees. Okay. So, these are blue point junipers. They do good here. This is a, dang it, I forgot the name. Leyland. Leyland cypress do not do well here. If you want to plant something that's evergreen and a tree like that, choose a juniper. They'll do much better. These don't do great here either. I forget what they're called too. They are called pine. It's a Italian stone. Italian stone. Those don't do great here either. These look like black pine. They've fallen over. Are they Japanese black pine? Let's see. Pine thunderhead. So thunderhead Japanese black pine. Yes. Can we see that? So these are supposed to do good here. I'm not sure how good they do. I haven't ever had any, but I'd like to try some. Have y'all ever tried them? These do well here. They are Arizona cypress, and they do good. They're tough. They're drought tolerant. They're really good. These look like giant boxwood. Look at these. Wow. Very pretty. These are Eagleston holly right here. These tall trees. And people say they do well. I don't know. I haven't planted one of those. These are green tower boxwood. They are towers. They look great. Nice and healthy. I need to hurry. Emerald colonnade. Okay. These are live oak, it looks like. Is this a live oak? It is a live oak. So they overwintered those. These are all red buds. So pretty. And they've got, looks like a Rose of Sharon tucked in here. Sweet Bay Magnolia. I don't know how cold hardy those are, but those ones look really good. So that looks like a red bud. Chinese pistache. They have a lot of trees. That's good because now's the time to be planting trees. So if you want some trees, now is go time. Oh, ginkgo. Cool. I like ginkgo. I have 2 ginkgo. Okay, these are all Shumard red oak. And these look like cypress, which are deciduous. They're supposed to not have leaves. Okay, we've seen almost everything, I think. I'm going to walk around the other side for the shade stuff. Okay, we're over here on the shade side. They have a bunch of akuba, which we saw some in the greenhouse. They're so pretty. They just really pop in the shade, brighten up a dark area. It's really nice. And then over here, we've got the bottom has Goshiki osmanthus on it. More dwarf mugo pine. This is full. They must have just gotten this stuff in. See if I can squeeze through here. These are all some sort of podocarpus. So podocarpus taxus. So a bunch of different varieties of podocarpus. U, Y-E-W-U. See if I can squeeze. Okay, there are a lot more redbud. And this looks like maybe a bur oak or something. What is this? It is bur oak. Beautiful. These are really interesting structural trees. I like the shape of them. Okay, back to shade stuff because the bur oak are for full sun. Yews, lots and lots of yew, Y-E-W-U. And then down here, it looks like Japanese maple. Shayna, they're little bitty. Oh my gosh, they're so cute, you guys. Okay, here's some coral bark. So pretty. I love coral bark. I have one in my yard and I love it. They're gorgeous. Okay, bunch of those. Bunch of those. Let's see what kind this is. Emperor 1. Japanese maple. And this is big. For the size of the pot that's in, it's a large plant. There's Emperor 1 also, and a Tamukiyama. Here's the Oshiobeni. The color of these leaves, y'all. Wow. I kind of want one now. I don't have that kind. Okay. So there's the Tamukiyama. More Tamukiyama. Bloodgood, which is probably the most common type here in North Texas. Probably not for long if they're getting all these really cool varieties in though, right? Let's see what else we have. Okay, these are all bloodgood. Okay, and then it looks like they've got some new stuff coming in. Holly, azalea, boxwood, more azaleas, some different kinds of Japanese maple. That I can't quite see it from here. This is Sumagaki, I think it says. I haven't ever seen this variety before. Oops. And this one is Katsura. And this one is a first flame maple. Very pretty. I don't know if that's a Japanese maple though, or like a regular maple tree that can be in full sun, because as you know, Japanese maple need to be in primarily shade here. They can handle some sun. Look at this one. They've got it espaliered onto this bamboo. I don't see a label on it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see what kind it is. It's a bloodgood. And it's going to look so cool when it leaps out. Okay, let's see what else they have over here. Katsura. Oh, maybe I looked at that one already. I'm not sure. And Omur Yama. Omur Yama. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. And a Seiryu lace leaf. These are so pretty. I've seen these in videos. It has a little bit of leaves left on it. You can't really tell how pretty they are. Okay, now I want one of each of these new kinds I don't have. This is a Cerces, is a why can't I think now? So Cerces is a red bud, is what Cerces means. Red buds. Oh my gosh, there's more stuff over there. Oh, this is right by their back gate. And this is where all the new stuff comes in. Wow. More. So that's a weeping cascading peach, it says. Crimson Cascade Weeping Peach. Oh my word. I bet that is gorgeous. Ruby Falls redbud. This is some sort of maybe Oakland holly or something like that. Let's see. Yep, Oakland red holly. Okay. Wow. All the new things. Look at this, you guys. They're getting in red bananas already. The red bananas right there. Gorgeous. I love it. So pretty. Farfugium, or tractor seat plant, or whatever you want to call it. All the ajugas and Asiatic ground covers. What are they called? I can't think of it now. It's so much. I'm losing my mind. So pretty. Okay, it feels like spring is already here. It's like 67 degrees or something. The end of the week supposed to be in the high 70s. And man, the garden centers are really starting to get some stuff in. So I'm going to try to keep up and keep posting and really hit it hard. So if you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment, let's talk about it. Subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll see y'all soon. Thanks.